This is one of those life videos that I think most of you guys will appreciate because not only is love a drug, but there is no formula to it. No matter how much we tell ourselves that. And I seriously think that although there is no formula and it's not objective, I feel like there are steps and traits that you can hold as an individual that will still give you better chances to seek this so-called love. Now, love is one of those things where, and I feel like I'm being an English teacher now, we're reading books and we're talking about how thought there thought, Romeo, and and that was totally wrong, and let's forget that I ever said that. I'm gonna stick to 2 plus 2. But bro, I'm telling you right now, man, the whole Romeo, Juliet, and all that stuff, we can study all this love. First of all, it's fictionist, but not just that, but I can sit. And I can sit in my class. And I can watch all these relationships happen in front of me. Jack and Stacy, how do you do? Jim and Steve, how do you do? I don't care, lesbian, gay, straight, I don't give a shit. Doesn't matter to me, it's still a relationship, right? It's between two individuals who supposedly, although it's been 2 days, they're gonna probably say, oh, I love you, Jim. I love you too, Jack. Or, whoever it is, I don't give a shit. But dude, I'm telling you right now, man, there are some things that I will say because I've only been in one relationship in person, and it was at college, okay? And I dated this person back in August, and let me just say right now, I didn't cheat, steal, lie, do whatever, but the one thing I did was, and this is God's honest truth, I broke up with this person prematurely. I don't know why I broke up with them, and I regret it heavily. And, well, Matt, why are you making this video? Matt, what's the purpose of this video? The purpose of this video is by sitting back, because in high school, I never dated, at least not in person. And then when I'm at college here, I've only dated one person. I have learned so much by sitting back and watching other people engage in sexual relationships and dating relationships. It doesn't always have to be sexual, but usually when you have someone that likes someone and they're significant others, yeah, there could be some asexual relationships, whatever, but more times than not, there's going to be some sexual behavior. And what it comes down to is, there's a quote that I want to share here. There is no falling in or out of it. When you truly love, it never dies. Love is eternal. It's sacred. It's a way of life, not some temporary feeling that loses its truth over time. People only fall out of love when they never truly loved to begin with. It's the same way of, as being a Cleveland Browns fan. I love the Cleveland Browns. I'm passionate. I'm loyal. I accept their defeats. I communicate, and I'm pretty much there every day for my team. And I'll talk to Browns fans. When they lose, I communicate. I make videos. When they win, I make videos. It's not just only me communicating. Excuse me. It's not only me communicating. It's not only me, making videos when they win. They call that you know what? They call that fake. You are a fake, and you are a fair weather fan, and you are a bandwagon fan when you only communicate with your friends, you talk about your team, you only talk about them when you're winning. You're honest. Baker Mayfield's probably not going to be the answer. I'm honest with you guys. If I was delusional, okay, then I might, he could still be our franchise quarterback, but I'm not going to be delusional in saying he's top 10, top 15, even top 20, Right now, he's bottom 10. So what it comes down to, dude, is these are some of the traits. It's not only in being a fan, it's also sustaining a relationship. And that's what this video is really about. That's the title of this video. Is literally sustaining a relationship. Because more times than not, we're able to get in a relationship. You know, some of us, if we're looking for that, you can find Tinder and you can find your hookups and you can sit there and you can bang and you can have sex and do whatever you want to do. But at the end of the day, once that person walks out of the window or they walk out of the door, whatever they do, I don't give a shit because you god dang know they're going to leave. If it's a hookup, right? You gosh dang might think, oh shit, did I actually like that person? Could I be in a relationship with this person? And what does a relationship really mean? When we think about a relationship, sexual or not, as I said before in a video about the Please Watch Whatever, Denzel Washington said it perfectly. A relationship is how we treat one another. You know, I don't care what you look like. I don't care what your value. Now, he didn't say this stuff, but this is how I'm going to piggy off what he said. He said it's how we treat one another, right? Now, here's my way of saying it. I don't care what you look like. I don't care what your values are. Hell, you could be Republican. I could be Democrat. How we have a relationship is how we're going to treat each other, young man, young lady. And that's what it comes down to in this world. You want to have a relationship to begin with? Well, shit. There better be some honesty. If we're, I'm not going to say, and gosh dang, is this cliche, because we all lie. We all lie in this world sometimes, strategically. When I was in 7th grade, I didn't read that book. I didn't read The Outsiders. But I took a test on it and I told my teacher I did. But does that make me a bad person because I wasn't honest? No. That doesn't make me a bad person. Someone might judge me and say, Matt, we're not friends. Well, you're probably not my friend anyway if you're going to dump me for not reading The Outsiders. So, like I said, honesty, it's not that, it is overrated and cliche, but it's more about not being honest. If you're going to lie, and we'll say you're trying to date someone, oh yeah, I love traveling. I love hiking. But you're saying that because the guy or girl you want to be with, oh, I love anime. Yeah, do you? Or are you saying that because the guy or girl is hot and you want to sit there and bang them? So number one is honesty. You want anything that's sustained? You want any sustainability? Well, how about we have honesty? Number two is loyalty. Are you going to sit there and date Jack and then fuck Jeff tonight? I mean, holy shit. I mean, what kind of bullshit is that? I mean, are we going to sit here and talk to 5 guys, 5 girls at once? I mean, where is the loyalty nowadays, people? Where is the loyalty in the Cleveland Browns fans? I'm loyal. Where's the rest of the fans? We're going to sit there and cry about it, or we're going to sit there and be proud that we're Cleveland Browns fans? I mean, we can't win the Super Bowl every year, Cleveland Browns fans, but, that's football talk. When we talk about relationships, are we loyal? When I'm talking to someone, and I don't mean, the first day or two, oh, hey, Steve, how you doing? Hey, Stacy, whatever you're into, right? When we're, when I'm just talking, I'm talking. All right, fair game. Fair game. But when you go on a date, and we'll say you're formally dating, we'll say maybe you're, sitting around, you're fucking a little bit, whatever. I mean, bro, if you're going to sit around with 5 guys a day, 5 girls a day, 5 people a week, It's not really a great recipe if the person you're really, you can sit there and talk to 5 girls, 5 guys, right? But you probably like one of them truly. There's probably one person that has that, I don't know, genetics, something about their personality, something about them as a person. That person has the X factor of those 5 that I want to be with for maybe the rest of my life. So if you want to be with that person, then what are the other 4 people doing and why are you fucking them on Wednesday night? That's what it comes down to. You want to sustain any gosh dang thing in this world? Well, where's the loyalty? That's what I have to ask for you. Number 3 is communication. Hey, can we FaceTime? Hey, can we talk? Hey, man, can we talk on the phone and have a conversation? That's what it comes down to. I see so many relationships nowadays. They're at Dairy Queen and they're having a $5 lunch, but they're sitting here on their phones. Wait, this is a date? This is a date? I mean, I'm not really here to judge, but this is a date? 2 20-year-olds, 2 16-year-olds, even 2 14-year-olds. Yeah, they're 14. I mean, they're probably not going to find love at 14 unless it is a high school sweetheart or a middle school sweetheart and it really was true love. But when you're sitting there on your phone for like the whole date, is there any relationship between the two? Or is it just you're pretty, you're hot, let's fuck? That's what it comes down to. So it's like, I feel like, to be honest, it's also cliche. It's also cliche to say looks don't matter. I care about personality more. And we all know that we want to talk to someone handsome, pretty, whatever you're into. We want to talk to someone that is good looking. It doesn't have to be a 10 out of 10, but probably at least a 7 out of 10. 7 out of 10 if it's like the personality is like you click. So communication, if you can't even talk to the girl, you can't even talk to the guy, well, what the shit? How is something supposed to last and sustain if you can't even have a good conversation? Number 4 is passion. Passion is something I can't teach you in this world. It's something I have. I have passion in my players. Even though it's a virtual game and it's Madden football, you gosh dang know I talk to those players on my stream. And I say, hey, come on, LT, I believe in you, man, let's go. Give me a sack here. Come on, let's go, TB12, let's go. I'm pumped up, I'm fired up. But what it comes down to is, this is the star, this is the gold star, this is the X factor. I can't teach you passion in this world. Because I believe you have it or you don't. You have passion to love, you don't have passion. You have passion to succeed in school and get all A's and B's, you don't. You have passion for your NFL team, you don't. You have it or you don't. And I gosh dang believe that if you have passion, and I'm going to describe what that means. We'll say I'm dating Steve. Steve, have a seat. Steve, look. I know that we have our differences. Like, maybe, you go to bed at 1, I go to bed at 10. But I'm going to tell you right now, man, I want to make this work. Because I believe in you. And I got passion to make this work. You're a great looking guy, Steve. We're able to talk, have a conversation, and I feel like we get along. So I want to make this work. I have passion. I have drive, Steve. I'm not just any guy down the street who's like, next, Tinder, next, next, next. Dude, you have passion. I'm a wife. A wife and a husband. When they're married for many years. What makes something last? Sustainability. Do you have passion? We'll say Jack and Jill are, they're married for 15 years. You know that movie scene. Jill, do you want to make this relationship work? Look at me. Look at me, Jack. Do you want to make this work? That's what it comes down to. If you're going to sit there, well, he goes to bed too early. He didn't like my apple pie. Those are small things. Who gives a shit? Can you look past it at the bigger picture? Look at the individual. Look at the person. I have passion for you. We're going to make this work, honey. That's what it comes down to. You want to learn something about relationships? That's what it is right there. It's passion. At number 5, acceptance. The last one, before I made this video 20 minutes. Going back to the whole hot that Romeo. Romeo and Juliet was perfect. It's fictionist. We all have these pre-scripted notions. I'm going to find a prince. I'm going to find a princess. Spoiler alert, life's not perfect. Spoiler alert, people are going to have flaws. And if you're not going to accept their flaws, and you're not going to sit there and see that person for the bigger picture, like I said, they're not a 10 out of 10. They're not some model, but they're a 7 or 8 that's good looking. And gosh dang, do I love their personality, because they are the other half to me. They are my other half. And that's kind of how I felt back in August when I dated someone. I'm not saying they were my other half, because I only knew him for a month. But gosh dang, if I got to know him more and it lasted, he definitely had the prototype to be my other half. Because I truly believe that in this world. I truly believe that love is what keeps us going in this world. I'm a successful college student. I got a great job being an RA. I got great friends, a great family. But at the end of the day, I feel like the one thing that I don't have in this world, that I feel like I'm close to it, but at the end of the day, you're so close but so far, it's love. And I really hope that if any of you have it in this world, and I really hope that if any of you guys have experienced it, that you weren't foolish enough to let it go. So what it comes down to is, it goes back to that quote. Before I go to a 20-minute video here, it goes back to that quote. If you truly love someone, it should be extremely difficult to leave that person or that individual. When a mother loves her son, it should only be extreme situations, like a psycho, they try to kill the family, whatever, they rob the bank. It should only be extreme situations when you don't love them or you stop loving someone. And I feel like with relationships, it's not only maturity and immaturity, it's the knowingness of, do I want to make this last? Am I going to let one mistake ruin a relationship? Or am I going to see past that and follow through with it and make this work. That's what I believe in love, and that's my formula for how to sustain one. Bye, guys. Take care.